Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have an important message. We're being invaded by aliens, and they come bearing alien technology. Today we're going to be checking out a piece of their technology, the Alien Disintegrator. So let's crack on with it. So let's talk real quick about how to acquire this beautiful weapon and the modifications for it. You're going to have to do the current events alien invasion, and you're gonna be farming these up to get random drops, decors, the alien blast, the alien disintegrator, and the modifications. They pop up once an hour on the dot, every hour, and this is pretty much the only way to acquire this. Outside of that, you can buy the plans from player vendors. So if you're in the future, you missed this event, you can go shopping around at player vendors, or even go on to the trading discords and see if you can get one that way. So let's go into the modifications and the legendary roles that I have and that I'm going to be using. So first of all, we do have an anti-armor vast enhanced nimble weapon system here. I hope to get nimble off this weapon and change it for something else. Definitely not something I'm ever going to use. This weapon, if you don't know, doesn't come with any form of iron sights or sights for that matter. So 100% faster movement speed while aiming is neither here nor there. And there are definitely some better options out there. Now, this is a weapon system that I really want to get to work because I just think it's such a cool weapon. It's unique in the reload animations, the way it looks, the way it sounds, and so on and so forth. There are various different options we have here. We've got the automatic receiver, which gives us a little bit more damage compared to the poison receiver. Obviously a huge capacity increase. You do get that fire rate because it's automatic, but a little bit loss on the range and VATS accuracy as well as weight. But we do get a nice -13 to AP cost, allowing you to, at least for me with the build that I have, I can fully shoot this weapon and not run out of AP. Next we have the standard receiver. The standard receiver has more damage than the poison receiver by a fair margin, and we also get a little bit more capacity on it. So the poison receiver, we're going to be getting a little bit of elemental damage on it, which is the poison, as well as the poison effect, which is that damage over time for 6 seconds. And in my humble opinion, I just don't think it is that great. We also only have 18 in the capacity, which is obviously not a lot of rounds, all things considered. Next we have the cryo receiver, which is going to give us obviously a little bit more damage overall compared to the poison receiver, as well as a little bit more of elemental damage actually. So across the board, more damage. Next we have the high powered receiver. This overall is just going to be fat damage, 173 plus compared to the poison receiver, as well as a significant loss in capacity down to 6 shots, which is not a lot. Fire rate is extremely slow, but we do get a little bit of VATS accuracy, +3 to be exact. And just a quick look at the only skin that I know of, which is the Flatwoods Monster Paint, which is obviously the standard one has that silver look, and then the Flatwoods has a little bit of the silver look with that purple hue, and the green you see on there, that is the poison receiver effect. All right, so now we're over at West Tech. We're going to be giving this weapon system a good go. I do love the green hue you get with the poison receiver. It just looks so cool. So real quick, we'll go through the weapon once more. We are using an anti-armor with VATS enhanced and nimble. As I said before, I want to get rid of nimble, but this is the weapon system we're using for today. I think it will be good enough to showcase the strengths and weaknesses of what we have here. So let's jump right into the recoil. Now, something to take note of, this Flatwood skin, you can actually see a purple arrow on the barrel there, which I guess you can use as an iron sight. This thing has no iron sight. There is a bit of bloom on firing, as you can see there, but the recoil isn't super crazy if you're not a VATS user, though I feel like this weapon definitely leans towards VATS use a little more. Now let's jump right into slaying some super mutants. Our first target of the day. Let's give this guy a blast. Now, at the top on the health bar, we're going to be looking for a grayed out bit of red. I guess that just disappeared on that shot. I don't know where the poison went, but we're trying to get the look at the poison here and give it a test. Let's see if we can test it out on this guy. There it is. Like, can you see that lighter hue of red? Yeah, you just sort of tick away on the health bar. That's the poison effect. Now that takes 6 seconds to proc. Now I just don't think that's worth it. That's just me. I just don't think that's fully worth it. I think just going with raw damage, cryo, whatever is just better, but we're going to give it a good go in here. I do have to be careful because this weapon isn't super fantastic, but yeah, you can see again that poison effect on the health bar. And let's get to slaying here. Okay, now they're all starting to surround me, and they're everywhere. Okay, escape. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Heal. Okay. We gotta be. We're not dying on this one. We gotta be a little methodical here. We're giving everyone a piece of this lovely weapon. Hopefully they die to the poison. I think something just died to the poison there. I'm pretty sure something just died to the poison there. Which, hey, I guess it worked for in that rare use case. All right, let's get in here. Let's finish them off a little bit. You can see the range. The range really is not that bad considering the distances. Now, obviously, I do have VATS enhanced on here, but yeah, look at that. Look at the range we have. That's really nice. 95% at that distance is pretty decent. And I think we were further back earlier on one of those and we still had that 95, so it's really not that bad if you get VATS enhanced on there. I'm just gonna loot up a little bit, and I'm not sure about this poison weapon. I'm gonna be honest, this poison effect, and you know what, I'm gonna switch this to automatic because I just want to try the automatic out and because I feel kind of useless right now. Let's give it a go. Okay, we're back to attack the super mutants with our Alien Disintegrator. With the automatic modification on there, or receiver, or whatever the hell you want to call it. But it's on there. You can see the red bleeping stuff going on. I really love this effect on here. So we're going to give this a good bloody go. And I believe, yeah, 3 shots to kill is really not bad considering we have 40 rounds in here. Now, there is a glitch or bug with VATS where if you blast, you might need more than those 3. It's not definitive, and this should be 2 shots to the head to kill, but I don't know what it is with those hounds, but once I let it rip and hold down the trigger, it just gets a bit weird. But on the super mutants works really well, and to be honest, this weapon is doing not so bad, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I do have anti-armor on this one. I am a full unyielding build, so we do have that going for us, but this is an anti-armor variant, and I could put bloodied on here, and the results would just be, I think, a lot crazier. Maybe even just 2 shots for a super mutant. But here, look, so that was a crit shot and just a normal shot. Now I'm just gonna do 2 normal shots on this guy. Come on over here, come back. Where'd you go? That was 1, 2. Yeah, you see, so 2 shots for a hound. Now you're gonna see me let it rip from this point forward, so it's 3 shots for a mutant and 2 shots for a hound, and you're gonna see, sort of hear the amount of rounds of just blasting into them. I don't know if that's got something to do with tick rate, but you'll see I try to stop just before or just at when I think that I've shot enough. That was a 2 shot on that guy. Wow. No, what happened? That guy took 3 shots. Fly back. That was 3 on that guy. But here, look, here's a prime example. Okay, that one actually, that was not a good example of what I was talking about. Nor was that. Okay, this server seems pretty nice. I have changed server. The last server was horrendous. Okay, this server feels great. compared to whatever I was on before. Get him out. But yeah, I'm actually kind of, I'm not gonna lie, enjoying this weapon right now. I don't know what it is. The last time I tried this weapon, it was horrendous. Horrendous. Okay, so I'm gonna continue this here. But yeah, you can see that I want to say some bad stuff about this weapon right now, but as soon as we took that poison and we went automatic, it's just absolutely flying through this. And I did have all the correct cards for a single shot. I do have my science cards on there, the extra damage and science. The science cards do affect the Alien Disintegrator. If you do plan on trying this weapon out, make sure you have those equipped. It will give you a little bit more damage when mucking around with this weapon system. This is a weapon system I've always wanted to use because I just think it's cool. I just think this is such a cool weapon. It's unique in the way that the aesthetic, the reload and everything, it's just such a cool weapon in my personal opinion. I mean, there's probably people out there who's just like, no, it's not, it's ugly and lame and loud and whatever, but I think it's cool. I think it's cool. But it is just absolutely obliterating this right now. Now, obviously, if you compare this to a railway, it's not going to be anywhere near as good. Let's just be honest there. Okay, we're just gonna throw that out there. It's also not silenced, so they, as you can see, all the super mutants are making their way over to me, so I am trying to dispatch them, except for this guy. He has no idea what's going on. I am trying to dispatch them fairly quickly. Hello. That guy could not see me there for a second. Full out stealth mechanics are hilarious sometimes. But yeah, I think you guys can get a gist of this. But I think I'm going to test this weapon out with a couple more things. Maybe a Scorch Beast, maybe a Mirelurk Queen. I just want to really give this weapon a good run through, because this was not a good weapon. And I don't know what's happening right now, but it's feeling okay. I'm not going to say it's phenomenal. I'm not going to say it's absolutely just top tier, S tier weapon, but it does feel good. All right, let's go check it out with some other stuff. Okay, so we're now currently over at Spruce Knob Lake, where you can find one of many of the Mirelurk Queen spawns, and I have popped her out of the ground. You do have to get near to her for her to pop out. She won't just be wandering. And we're going to give this a good go over here. So I'm probably going to aim for her leg. We're going to see if we can get her leg chopped off here. So let's go in with, okay, that was way too high. Now, one thing we didn't do is a recoil test with the automatic, and it is just all over the place. And the bloom is crazy. Just something to take note of. Okay, I'm going to have to heal that. We're going to have to be spamming a lot. All right, we're going to go for this left leg. And we're just going to hold down the trigger here. Oh, that's not good. This is something I've been finding with this weapon, is it does break really quickly. Okay, so it's not like absolutely annihilating the Mirelurk Queen, but it isn't doing like terribly. You know, it can definitely hold its own. That is for sure. Right, let's just get rid of all this nonsense. Please don't kill me. Oh my god. The life of a squish. Tell you, it's scary sometimes. It's scary. All right, that wasn't terrible. You know, it wasn't super bad. I'm not gonna say it's top tier amazing, but that wasn't super bad. Let's give it a little more testing. Okay, so here we're going to be engaging a Scorch Beast. And I've got to try and tag it without going into the nuke zone. Oh, that looks good. Nope, that was not it. Hello? Okay, it's coming down. That's... Okay, let's just get closer. I'm gonna give it a go. Let's just get rid of some of the minions of it. So I've noticed that it doesn't do a whole lot of limb damage. So we're just going to be focusing the head here a lot. Excuse me. So we're just going to be firing at the head. Okay. Okay, that really was not terrible. I mean, I can definitely kill it a lot faster with some other weapon systems. But that wasn't all that bad. That wasn't all that bad. It wasn't a legendary or anything, but still, that wasn't bad. I'm going to give it one more test at a location, and I think we can go and conclude this weapon. All right, and the next victim will be some snallygasters. If I remember correct, that's what they're called. The snallygasters. Now I've come over here because this is where they spawn, and there's quite a few of them here. Yeah, I normally come here for challenges and stuff, but let's give this a go. I don't know why our VATS ran out there. Let's get into stealth mode here. Okay, this one sees me. Please don't kill me. Okay. Well, we still killed it. Okay, the final thing I'm going to be slaying here is this security robot, and hopefully it doesn't one-shot me. Holding down the trigger. That really was not too bad. Now, whenever you destroy one of these, never just go up to it, because it does explode. Right? Don't make me look bad. Okay, yeah, there it is. They do explode on death. So I'm gonna be careful of that. But that wasn't all too bad. That was one mag dump into it. And that will conclude this video. I hope it was informative. I hope to help you guys out, and I hope the extended review format that I did for this one was enjoyable for you guys. I just personally wanted to dive deeper into this weapon's capabilities. Now, if I was to compare this weapon to the railway rifle, I would say this weapon pales in comparison to the railway rifle. The railway rifle is just absolutely insane. But if we just remove the railway rifle from the comparison, this weapon definitely can hold its own. It's fun to use, and it can definitely get the job done. With that all out the way, cheers all for joining me. Thanks all for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one.